Hello, everyone. Welcome to Paradigm Shift. Here we teach you how to dramatically improve the quality of your life. And then your topics from Kran, your baby, your home, Ejuma Waha. Um, and the topic, no, a enterprise spotlight, where ideas meet possibility. And then you become what I said. But before then, I want you to like, share, and subscribe. Paradigm Shift, a program here. We talk a lot to folks more than the normal things I tray and that's nim different things or brabo. You may run me the same information. Me come to let's be honest, the information beginning on any information be a shed up boy is after me be information be it me boy just see between a monocran just to start no so tough. It's a paradigm shift. We talk to folks try some of the me taking that steps no nti we was a situation no bia na wotie bia it me boa ma so ye dem it start to say we take that shift no every Wednesday 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time 8 p.m. Ghana time GMT one of us edin komo watch kwan of fast so utimi ye insania man and your brother be how so or some coin the uncle all the way Ghana is the USA. Brother be an kasa. I also I be dear a course in life. Again, subscribe to the Patrick Beff YouTube channel for Personia live show of it. Yes, I'll cross subscribe after that with me. So subscribe to Patrick Beff YouTube channel. Now, subscribe and make sure so be hit it bell so and I say I don't so that anytime you go online na you notify. Mondays ya ne ha ye sikasem. Like I said earlier on, like, share, and subscribe before we start. Bro, let's say.
Boss, Yami Adom. I'm also
Yami Adom. Say viewers there. I'm sure the name said the minimum no. T. Introduction kakra me na your friend free.
Okay, your friend me officially Bruni Dia the mom and Max Ejechum. Maxwell, but me prefer Max until I'm trying to Max most of the time. I'm gonna name me free. Me call brim ne me now for the be brain name me as Kojudia. And I trying to short Kodia. It's no good because I knew Kodia. Yeah, that's me. But officially, no. If I'm Max, Ejechum. Now, of course, yaba aba beshedi betumi ayo haya bitu bata eyedi betumi. My background, yeah, technology, IT.
Remember what I said, let me say,
Okay.
Say, yes, starting quite a crana, yen share baby. Ghana cry, say baby, now free, and
Baby, I would have free it.
Baby, yeah, and that's baby, free baby, what's na
yeah, that's
school
good.
kakra. Send our call, no, dear, yeah, son, idea, with the two butter.
Okay. My parents, my background, yeah, partly quote and yeah, something. My mom, my side free quote, quote, and I'm papa, yeah, Santini from New Japan, Kufuridia. Until my papa for no free Kufuridia. The name of Jechum is very prominent to us. I'm part of Kufuridia, free, good name Kufuridia, now free. Now we name Srodai area, but this name seemed to resonate a lot because now Papa Ebusian for no Mudos, so and they all carry the same name. So that's where now me akasa me Accra born and raised. Me Zongo boy, me Nima.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now yeah, they go school.
Me preparatory school at my friend in those times. It was also in Nima. It was called St. Louis Preparatory.
Okay.
And the secondary school was Riley Secondary.
Mm.
Yeah. And the one I'm year O levels back in the day. And I'm a course home sector Sutesco.
Hey.
Into show me a year with
Okay.
Nima. And I'm
Okay.
a
Okay.
morning school. You know,
Uh-huh.
my name for excuse me, Yankee Tawami. So don't let the good face, fool you. Me a hardcore kubolo, retired though, veteran. And that really my background where I was born, me Nima, till about 13 years. I started secondary school when I was 12. The following year, I was in your mountain name because secondary school, for there. So I was moved from Nima to Kanda. Invariably, it's the same thing. Nima and Kanda. Exactly. So Kanda, but I'm always found in Nima with my friends, and of course, we grew out of that, sentiment and matured enough. So I Kanda for a bit until I was, I think, 22. That's when I started born home. So I moved out. Yeah.
Okay. Now, so say we US now, and then they do PA US.
I know the some baby, son yeah. Share with chi now share.
Uye no na baha ana.
Oh, me Yejuma Ghana. In
Okay.
fact, me Yejuma 10 years after secondary school, national service. Me national service, me call your ministries, Ministry of Employment. Na yeah, they make two projects, so redeployment project or more rolling time and more kind of. Until me free her and on Mary computers, or more kind on Mary computers. Or laboni. Papa no me ninya kita ho na or yes, me mama buano set up computer school. So I actually drew the course structure, curriculum, everything for Mary Computer School. And Michadi Ohoa was the first director of the school for about 2 years. And around 96, hold on, that time, not internet, bagidi organa, samobekaya, internet Ghana, and when you're there. So there was one company, they're US based, they buy from Africa Online. Yeah, so Mikoye Juma Oho as a technical installer. Yeah, I get installer internet service, for people.
That dial-up, right?
Exactly, the dial-up, exactly. That time I broadband is MI. It was dial-up, but it was a very exciting experience. Me Juma 2 years, and I'm promoting me be a customer service manager. So that was my last job for Ghana. And the opportunity to come here. Some friends, got me here, and one thing led to another. Of course, so buy you want to stick growing up pasture, so you buy the better the same way young could be. So officially, I was here 2000. Just my baby me drive me ship.
Okay. Into 2000.
Yeah.
2000.
So 25 years.
Yeah,
25 years.
25.
Oh.
Okay, welcome to the group.
Welcome to the group. Yeah, officially passed away.
For 2000, I did a deal with Drew Harrow.
Oh, I know the Janko Pandum. Oh, Janko Pandum, the deal with Drew. It's not been easy, cry, and I will use this opportunity to tell everybody listening that Abroche, yes, Abroche is Abroche, but yeah, mama, the realities on the ground, and the evidence in just you animal Ghana, the contrast, if I'm saying, that between Ghana and the Aboriginal, are big, they are huge, yes. but it involves a lot of mechanisms, structures, systems in place. Oba, Oba feel is say one share will be a dad out. And for most people, we are lied to in Ghana. Oh, Kwabricha be oh, Abrichido Drew be. It is true to some extent, but it largely depends on you, the individual. So your concept of life and your paradigm should be fluid to change between how Enyama goes on in Ghana and Abriche. So that's the little I wanted to say with respect to Abriche Ba. It is not as yeah, Binum
There's a
makes it seem. So if you have plans to come abroad, maybe the be a say mempaye ne say that obia benya opportunity to come and taste, see, and experience what goes on here, especially this part of the world. May shed that a very good idea of Europe and other parts of the world. May hana me nimta hana me tinyaka. But the way I nim niyama Ghana, no, oba, you have a shock. America would, you know,
culture shock,
yeah, America
economical
would,
shock,
yeah,
political shock,
everything.
even
Shock
sports
numbers,
shock.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, any kobo na
Uh-huh.
eti by Roland they were him.
Me buy, you know, my first port of call, yeah, Florida,
Okay.
South Florida, Fort Lauderdale. Well, my name Hono, na mete Margate for about 2, 3 years. And we took up Boynton Beach in Palm Beach County, Deerfield, and I'm about Boca Raton, and I'm about Margate to be to be called around the area. You know, I'm now Florida for 10 years,
Okay.
and Mejuma at the Baha. Well, I applied for a job here in Virginia, and at the Meba, Mejuma at the Meba, Virginia,
Okay.
and I'm you know, my I become my check of Virginia more than me deal with Florida until I be 15 years of Virginia so far.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, MC Nraya na buy.
Because
I said Nraya na free Florida ba.
because we be share me chroma.
15 years.
Me who had them so me wa because at how many years make a 50 years huh? And I'll be any minimum because I rather no share, you know, how you roll. You know, only me pa get closer. You won't find me in most of the places and Crawford, Obishi and Crawford. So Crawford will be at the Virginia area. I don't think so. More
Okay. So yeah, Monkomo.
mm-hmm.
I know say your friend say like the professor, right?
So Chrome had
Yeah,
yeah.
bro.
It's a bit too dinner by heart, but you the call yeah, Hona, migrate BBB. Yes, so
No,
because
but
of that.
what should I do? You know,
Yeah, me try they
now
actually.
that spirit, teaching, say the music
Uh,
from let's say from Laboni, Oko, a company, no cry. So now when I drafted those things in there, so what show was I?
exactly. On my computers that at the chair
Yeah,
grad them started free Ghana.
yeah.
So actually, the first big project on my in the school in Nyaya was for Bank of Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Almost high about 300 clerical staff, you know, clerical and administrative staff into, you know, now as I see, I bring them up to speed with the basis of computing, intro to IT, this and that. So Marine as our contractor, and that was a huge project. Into, you know, this Bank of Ghana staff, you know, trooped in and out of Omari computers for about 3, 4 months. It was a hectic thing. Me buy, you know, so no, me back home school, actually, me university education in, you know, both me bachelor's and master's in Zambia. Until me we masters, and ha chrome ha no we masters you could teach at any college, you know. ahead, for-profit colleges be there in Florida. One was Florida Career College. There for about 3 years from 2007 to 2010. And another school of Virginia, and then I did back Virginia. That's Westwood College. I think it's a sacred almost 40 up. They also made a child here from 2010 to 2016. So in all, I mean, about 9, close to 10 year experience with teaching. Like I said earlier, my background in technology, and one I'm technology, infrastructure courses, Windows, software, Cisco, networking, server, and all those things. My church, as I say, nobody should hold me. Me IT, me the church from 2016, almost 9 years in the Obia ma for IT question, be a me here, assistance with it. I'm very rusty.
All right. That's
Mhm.
welcome.
Yes, sir.
And the topic, you say enterprise spotlight.
Yeah.
Where ideas meet possibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where ideas meet possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
After Bibi Awokan, I know say you because your mind day. We've got and say so a program here paradigm shift the tri-sport like your friends say highlight it the amount for individual more now we will feel near day I say and say you didn't come across that long time ago from the tilapia family every so why
my year could be don't worry.
So where the cost no not the na cost on the side the crew na dear can the man buy because say go to batawaba dear now say was I could be a whole na sanya man.
Yeah, very good. I mean, service. Ye bubese. We still change out the crowd. The one out of free. So no matter what you do, maybe I'll be calling the bit me attaining life. Yeah, your root is your root. And I also use this opportunity. Because I know some people are or Barbara Chino or Sunday or Negana, yes, and be abusuafoɔ ne obi a onim bia wakati obi a invariably no be realize sɛ wabɛtena ha yɛ deɛ koraa na womfiri ha ɛdɛ a wonkyi ne wonkyi nti no mɛmɛ deɛ I had that reservation too at a point that mempɛ Ghana asɛm koraa tie because nsɛm a na ɛsisi behaviors na abusuafoɔ ne nnamfoɔ nneɛma a wɔyɛ especially ɔmo a wɔwɔ aburokyire woanhwɛ yie a wobɛka sɛ only obi anya hwee wɔ Ghana. But after deep thought, I mean, maybe they may realize say Nipa have a foothold in that part of the world. We're there free. So I started planning what to do. And this is the crucial stage, which I also want to highlight, where ideas meet possibilities. And they say, there are several people, of course, the enthusiasm no also be about what to do, how to do it, with whom you do it, even where to do it, and it becomes a big issue. Probably feel say when you scan out the Kogan and come maybe does not work that way. There has to be a lot of ideas that you should have and planning that goes into achieving any meaningful objective at Ghana. So we started planning, and the planning took a while. The planning took years. And I also used this as a teacher background in education and training. So because of that achieve BB. Now a year it is just like a feather flowing in the air. and landing baby. You have to catch that feather and plant it somewhere. It becomes beautiful, and that involves putting your ideas concretely in a form. To me, I refer to, to me, I revise, to me, I review when necessary. So the first thing that I'll talk about, getting your ideas to meet your possibilities, is documenting, putting all those things down. That is what I did. Internet say, if I'm happy, I say, Saturday we be a bit me your gano, a possible na matrato. Does not necessarily mean it will come to pass, but I just noted down anything that comes to mind that me feel say me and the community, maybe I'm free, or the country as a whole. I put it down. So that's one key note where we can let our vision become reality in small ways by just writing or noting things down.
Your friends say, "No communist name." You better say, school for the day. Just a ultra train. You must say, "Yeah, cool."
Well, who's there? But make us
Yeah, your friends like say started, you know. We just chameleons. Yeah, fatty. Yeah, they start to be a cross.
well, person me yeah analogy.
No, I get your
musicians
point.
yeah, over musicians and some of it throw one verse, no what try to can see any answer when you one verse. How much you want to cry then? And I applaud every musician because composing lyrics, I'll be there in your matter and you're easy. And that's the same concept, writing little things down. So,
so dear Niaman Ecoso, dear now, back home.
Yeah.
I bet me inspire for especially some kind of month will be more plans, no more person call.
Yeah.
Steps out take a dinner out to me a yes, Niaman.
So, Niaman. Make us the first thing is prayer. Because then I'm there are several people who might try some baby beer. Either Busian Adam for an obi at kill a dream by just dissipating all resources. I say standing near ma. So prayer is very key. Bombay said you're going to be you beer or wakumapa. Now so no be you. The second thing is dedication. Bro, yes, cannot stand there. Say if I need 2 weeks I no nim there koso. 1 month no nim there koso. A woman I know I check, we check and so unya good results because the part this Ghana command crowd in the age one should say we are highly committed to the cause and monitor and inspect and follow up and make sure that we need the BBH here. Natural human behavior because it's kind of so now they start to feel like they can just do anything anyhow. So these little concepts, to be able to start something. So my related my case, I had actually had a very thorough discussion with a cousin. Even when me buy now, I was getting me settled down about business, doing something. I started working his mind about what is possible for us to do. Certain little expectations are a bit and may use that technique in the picky nudging what he also think is a bit me a baswa or bit me a manage well. So the key thing we have no ye obia ubitimi na ye bibi wo ho a owa komapa wotu ne ho asi ho ono so pese oboa na ye. That's very key. So when you obi wo Ghana now to ha say obesend de bibi akoye bibi wo ho it's almost impossible to achieve in the result. Into the first thing will be say bobo empire so be obi out in the bay ejuma. Alternatively, now why you dream say when you be there, there's a so bounce back and forth like the fly bed every now and then to make sure that they're all your honor. A bit imagine now so better na ha. No was send this to say and find you be or home out there. Now when in the my dedication and you're stronger. A bedding. It is a media no minya obi no. You share ideas, It gave me the comfort say, making me follow up with action. And kakra you start here. Also me can be earlier on say obi apɛsɛ ɔyɛ business bi wɔ Ghana. Ideas and people flow. Oh, yeah, we a bit move. Oh, we move. Oh, we yeah talk. We. It doesn't necessarily mean say that's what you should do or can do or must do. Me dear, my personal instinct say, me be I want to be passionate about it. It's the little advice I'll give and say, take your idea something you are passionate about, and follow through in doing that. Not because obia culture says that business we move and says that juma we womb now what to him without any prior or due diligence about the business. Now, even idea corner we are passionate about, you should follow up with some thorough due diligence. It says idea we say me with these people at this time. The background researching is very, very, very important.
Awesome. So it means say you have to really know what you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, number one.
Yeah.
And yet, about Muhia Capital as
well. What say, especially a part of the world, BBI, your capital, in a sense.
Because Obi can say, ideas the na and say Sunday, was it Sunday? Yeah, can say, and say, not highlight back on about how you need, ideas. Obi can say, ideas the power we need capital, and I'm capital and we're to the chain, we buy a frame, the catch me. Nah. My more ideas need to be crack out, They about frame don't catch it. No be at the shop, I don't know the answer. And I'm so her capital. I'm saying patrol started so it was chair because I'm saying okay, but dear. On chain a bar, I won't frame me.
I would say to get everything working, it has to hear the fuel or the catalyst a bit push, and then probably be a tiada. And this is one core subject area, as I say, you to me a harness to its fullest because you'll be in Mississippi the baby. How do you get that money to start the
I'm so they ever been to one train. Say bar was starting business.
And it's kind of mamma too,
also ideas though. Also ideas though. No, we are capital the paper on train or train bar. That's what because what train 5 years. Am I? What that's
train? Mother.
You know capital the bar. What any ideas?
Exactly. Ideas.
An idea
and you be an idea magnet. My ideas will be more so
okay.
You are not going
to be writer now. What
no, I mean maybe the context. Maybe the context, and we feels okay. The context are but at some point I can you shouldn't sit down.
What train 5 years?
Yes, yeah.
What does change?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying if you ever
yeah.
We want to say could be actually on so if you say
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is where we want to drive at. It is service. Yeah, service. With all due respect, yeah, Christopher. You can see a bumpire in your miracle. I bet say ya bravo. You know.
Man, no crime.
Bad and no man so it will be in some form when
every time for you to get to know what actually is going on.
Oh yes. Yes. Currently
we've talked by see and the ankasa power I'm pictures be as you talking me pictures
well, I'm trying to follow my passion. And my passion, in two big areas, which is agriculture. The agriculture that you say me. And my penyum music. These are my two passions. So I say, if I'm going to do something that I own and will manage it will be something that I enjoy doing all year round. So these are the two areas that I am focusing on. Now, agriculture gives you food, music gives you music entertainment. So in between, there's a lot that comes between agriculture and food because okudidi a sɛ nyɛ wo fie na wotena kodidi a you have to go sit somewhere cozy, repeatable, and wadidi. So yeah, we move away from home for extensive time. As a so-called baby restaurant and baby, and when you're so that is where my food and agriculture concept comes to say. So my agriculture home business, I want to incorporate the specific spot now exists between the agriculture and the music, And so what I've been doing is that I have been in agriculture producing fish, both catfish and tilapia. A site in the eastern region where I have 18 ponds, Madeira fish, and I've tried to standardize it with all the recommendations from the aquaculture. Yeah, thanks. This is a video of fish when we had a little issue. In fact, this is not one of my best videos because this video was time saute fish be out na ebi wu ye ntimi clear almost free pond in him.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, if you want to go back to the first picture, if you want to go back to the very first, yes, no, okay, no.
The next one.
No, it is the picture, the drawing with the layout,
Oh, okay.
Yes, this one.
Wait.
This one. Yes, this one. So this is my site in the eastern region, and this is like the first idea I had. What I wanted to do there. And my phasing it out in phases, which means that there was something to do immediately, something to do in between, and something to do later on. But as time went on, my sister, the scope and the plan, there's another picture which has the red markings, it's like this. Yes, okay. Yeah, they'll show, yes. Okay, so if you compare this to the previous one, there has been some modifications. If you can go back to the original plan, and then let me drive the discussion there. So as I said, my passion is music and agriculture. So my business plan and scope is centered between music and agriculture and anything in between. In Tijano, I spaced out what I want to do. And then a lot of people say, oh, see, guest houses, because the area has educational institutions. The guest houses, and I'm saying, okay, if everybody builds a guest house, where will the students go and eat or hang out or do all those things? So, in line with my passion, I wanted to have a multifaceted business approach. Your core business school, we were taught one very important thing, say, you are never going to be successful as a business person if you only have one product or service. Never. Unye that with one business. Sometimes business big boom, sometimes a big go down. One year I'll be due capital and then come back to square one. So we were actually given that ingredient when they say at least attempt multiple businesses. But and easy sir. Capital for one business, but that should be your guiding principle. Say you will try and have multiple streams of income. International plan way now. Even the phase one, I segmented that into several things I want to do. So my resources went into building a plaza, a multi-purpose plaza. And that space, for the plaza, includes 10 shops, lounges, a pub, a car wash, and a first aid center. So that has been one of the key things I have been working on in the last couple of years. It will be to me, I'll show the video of the building, as it looks now.
Yeah,
this is the building. I say near to me, I plaster and all that. So this is the multi-purpose plaza. It would actually pan to the front of the building, and the first two floors, are earmarked for shops. The structure now was two buildings combined into one. And as we saw in the scope, there will be shops on the first two floors with a restaurant and the first aid center. The third floor, those little holes, are the lounges, 8 lounges on that floor. So I would be able to have people sleep over, either for a weekend or over a year, or you're traveling, you need a place you can sleep over. So it's like a hotel lounge. And you have a restaurant for food, and there will be shops for other things that we will be talking about later on, and a first aid center just in case we hear paracetamol and now here ointment to be the chuchuku to jar. So that's the concept. So this is like Obi Beka's a rest stop, or a place where you can come and temporarily have some basic life amenities, aduane wɔ hɔ, nsa wɔ hɔ, enyom wɔ hɔ, baby abɛda so wɔ hɔ, car wash wɔ hɔ, that kind of thing. So I would have little bit of revenue, God willing, hopefully coming from these small entities in a day. My business plan and scope was that you never go hungry, you never ask anybody for anything. And that's the plan.
Now, if I'm fishing, I can see no more.
Okay, so go back to the original, blue scoop,
wait, this one, right?
Yes. Okay. So share now. When we say metro catfish business operation space.
Oh, okay. Here, okay.
That time, I started catfish on a very low key. 3 square space, those were tarpaulin ponds.
These ones, blue ones.
Yeah, blue ones, those were tarpaulin ponds. Well, actually, me taking this drone footage, not me started cry. Now started the tarpaulin ponds not be sure, but now I should be empty. Yeah, so that was the earmark. Now, call the other scale photograph now. Red line.
This one.
Okay, yes. Now we have actually moved from the small blue tarpaulin ponds into earthen ponds. Into that space now because earmark for the catfish, I know dig out the earthen ponds, So we did the catfish with the tarpaulin ponds in the first cycle. And you say it will serve a better purpose and a much more beneficial output to say, or return on investment, say, you better get out the ponds. So I'll show a picture now. There's a stream right by the land. So there is, I think it's a stream, but a fast as in So it made it very, very.
Where a pond now?
where your pond in Ankasa, when you stream, where this is the video of the pond in Ankasa.
Okay.
Yes, video of the pond in Ankasa. We have a 110 feet by 70 feet pond. Kesia Bako. And I yeah,
It will befa a fish saying.
well, aquaculture for fisheries department for recommend this over 50 feet by 30 feet. You should be able to carry 6,000 fish. Now 6,000, there's a caveat. Depending on the size I open, if you bet me I had 10,000 fish, a bit to me akosa pond. So that big one can take 10,000 fish.
Wow.
But I don't say fish, so no, they can grow out of size depending on the food. Until as I say, as a fish farmer now regulate.
It is a project.
Yeah.
If I say fish in the part in the it's done.
Oh yes. Yes. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. You go through catfish and tilapia. Yeah, yet cycles of each. The big pond, yeah, mostly tilapia because tilapia move easily. The one for hormones and shoma, they actually breed very fast. And the other pond, is predominantly catfish. In fact, the other two ponds.
Yeah, big one, the one between one and for a tilapia,
tilapia, yes. Okay. Now the little dynamics with the fish, they say catfish are cannibals, and tilapia are cannibals. Catfish will eat their kind when they can. It is all the catfish within the day. But tilapia don't do that. It's exactly into the sorte the catfish in Kuala and tilapia I can see a penny a good pond they survive because in Kuala I can see. So when the sizes grow now, they can cohabit. But there is a trick because catfish any scale and a tilapia will scale. So almost a little difference in terms of how I would develop. There's a little trick. Unless you are in the business, you have to figure out that trick to be able to feed both the catfish and the tilapia. Now, almost mix it up, almost physical features, because tilapia there were scales on the cheek. Into normal is formulated to help them grow the skills, and grow it well. But catfishing, so there's a trick there. So once you get into the business, you actually would have to know that trick to be able to feed them in the same pond. They survive.
So project we now one compound.
At one site.
One site.
Yes.
Wow.
In the eastern region.
Let me now be about so the man for chance to come in and
yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, my build the infrastructure, as you see the ponds, all the ponds are piped. They're piped ponds. And just also most people know 2 ponds and are not the fish wants to make a business. And no, say baby, I want only source of water. You see, no pond in him. Now say we are boss a berry. Put the big gumukra, I become when friend sedimented, If you fish in a home, almost feces, almost Diane mix in soon, but when it's very tight. Say, banana fishing into me grow here. So you have to need to pipe your pond. So the piping means that ubenya pipe I didn't see begum your friend inlet or inflow pipes. And a pipe So you need to a certain level and no other firm will pay. Senior emeta sometimes no be 2 pound nothing you talk as pa pound to me na the fish na woman cry Johnny. Exactly. You know. So you have to have an outflow as you should do level be a firm will pay. It is a firm will pay continuously. You can actually keep your fish. Even torrential rain crown, the fish will be intact. Into the pipe, the ponds now holding your pipe, the inflow, the outflow, and the overflow. And now you have pumps so yeah the pumping you good ponds just in case they here. You have both the 3 types. You have gasoline pumps, and a pump a motor gasoline gum no their pump petrol gum. And there were electrical pumps so yeah they connect with electricity, and there was solar pump. I know the area. So we mount that and it pumps water day and night. But of course, if you're going to do any of these, making sure that you have provided a lot of security around the infrastructure, because solar pump is expensive, which will be too aqua, you know. So we have the pumps, we have the pipes in the ponds, your net, and everything that you need to be able to do the fish cycle. No? What we are hoping is that people will only pond, not so need the infrastructure as you see, not so person will involve yourself with the business. You can come, I'm going to be about how you can contact me. We will come to some arrangement where you only invest in the fish, any feed,
Mhm.
I provide the pump, the water, the pumps, the netting, the scale, everything you need to be able to grow that fish from the infancy to maturity Alberton. So
Hold
you
on. Who provided? What do you mean? Who provided?
the infrastructure.
Maybe they may fix abigum.
But tough fish,
Abigum.
no more feed. The cycle is 6
Fish
months.
and the feed.
Yes.
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 Okay.
So the agreement will be that I have the place, I have the pond, I have all that it takes, I have the people, because tough fish in the guma says will be I could feed the fish every day.
When I be
feed
providing, when I be providing crofone so I'm be
Yes.
the fish
Yes.
na what
Yes.
about some me am so me crofone me be ba on be
Well, so near your space, so don't crawl for everybody. I have an better how they're gonna work.
and yes
So,
and yes me crofone ba.
well, so near in crop for while also human nature. Obi wo ho ye adwuma no buy I say me na matter me fish ni me feed into me na metna ha share. Fine, it depends because who be use omo wo ho no so omo pump na dey pump you, right? Who be use omo net na dey sort the fish out because every 10 days be out there's a two-way fish on our share on side.
Definitely you need workers
you need people with that skill. Nkrofo no mo ba no omo nim sa adwuma ne ya na omo ba so omo de omo niema na eba na omo be su ye niema na ho. These are things that is why me feel say must simplify as such that the agreement or the deal will be such that I'll provide everything besides the fish and the feed.
Okay.
And then we grow, harvest and have an agreed percentage between us and whoever wants to invest.
So
Maybe feel say who need pond, and I say who need space, and you want to have something generating some money for you. This is something worth considering, review and look into. Every 6 months you invest money, you get something because you turn fish now. The potential is exponential. You bring your BBA frame.
I mean, this is a question that say, okay, say, what about talking? It looks as if we're experienced right now. More. I'm also back for consultation. This animal,
well, I haven't actually started that. Obia might so share me way and I make way information, but that is something I worth considering or looking into. Where maybe invariably, there will be some rolled out service where it will be fish or fish farming consultancy. That's the sky is the limit, but I haven't started that yet.
Okay.
Because I consider myself as I'm a work in progress. There's a lot of learning that has gone on and a lot more that is needed. I'm still educating myself. The Eastern Regional Director of Fisheries, Mr. Osei, has been very helpful and instrumental. Although now a lot of guidance on how to go about things. So but at the point, of course, I will know more than somebody. So yes, the little I know, if anybody wants consultation on how to go about things, I think I will gladly and readily help out. Of course, if you're in the business, we want to grow together.
So looking at when the emphasis is saying your pond, no, if you want to lease, I'll be betting me lease. What about the main building? Because I'm saying there are so many things on there.
Building, I feel plus. But the last time I made the catcher on the plus tie, so we are working on it. But we have earmarked a space for one business. I am throwing it out there, which is the car wash. The site is by the highway, and the car wash is something that your car wash, but my focus was on my passion, which is the agriculture. The good thing is that the car wash, every tool, accessory, equipment, to even include towels, detergents, and then vacuum, waxing, creams, I haven't had the opportunity because my focus is on my fish. The space is there, right by the building.
We can talk about it then. Maybe
you can come and we'll talk about the car wash. I would lend you everything I have purchased, quantify that into, into money. Two things can happen. You can manage it as your own business. We strike a deal and you pay, an allotted amount of money, if it is every month or every 2 weeks. Or we can strike a deal where you would manage an account daily, so we split the profit.
All right, and they say amount for free.
Exactly. So the car wash business is there. I haven't actually even decided when I will start operating because my biggest issue is the headache. Already, I'm engrossed with the catfish, because I'm in the car wash, I want somebody who, one, has the experience and the passion to do that. You don't have to worry about the pumps. You don't have to worry about the buckets, the mop, everything.
All right.
Is in stock. Yeah.
I'm saying, Kasa, there are different ideas about different things you want to do. I'm up for more business near the number of friends. Back with the MC, me a match back on.
Yeah. There's some camp too. The other one is going to consider.
Because I'm interested, Mark. If I say Mark's number 954-536-0634. Business ideas will be near the try to also bring people in. A good idea. It will be a pay so in business near there. Friend and bit made income. Or show me business be back with the pacho movie uncle or me fanko machibaco.
Me must cry.
Yo, MC a time no call. Come on to day.
Yeah.
Wow. Who's a mission way the first time I was starting say we are me kai share no difference no.
Yeah.
Especially the catfish and difference in the pond. Anyway, then I catch it. To say the cano. You had the penny say a month for dinner. amafo betimi ahwe bi a inspire nkrofo mo so betimi aye bi
Yeah.
na de also crowd wow betimi de abro nkrofo it's a consultation no de be my free cry pay viewers abo baba o baba you know one who say oh yeah na come and they will call you to ask you say ebia can you teach me, can you show me this tiana omuka so mu free na why free am
Well, that's good. I mean, my main goal is that collectively we will all be able to have our dreams come true and achieve.
Yeah, I know. So we one of the Biauka say
yes. I mean, we individually try to do things, you know, by ourselves. That you struggle, and Obia Shedding Yonko, Obia is trying to prove to the other say, oh yeah, by invariably, you know, because we are struggling. I think
Plaza Biwa. Church is very 5 no. Tikomina kabu ma say
yeah, back one kind of big church. It's the cathedral. You know, Obia person bad no be any there. You know, piecemeal.
Who's that? Yeah. 24/7 cry.
Yes. There are several businesses as a more combining. Leverage the marketing potential. No, I make much more. But be a person in Kakaka. There's so much you can do.
I do BTI is adding.
Yeah.
Boom. You know, raising now. Shall kwan try say.
Yeah, feel fair. Will be a person. Interim. You two you want to say open idea. You don't come talk to me. I'll discuss and share my opinion about it. It doesn't mean say the right thing. At least, remember our perspective. We think about it this way. Look at it from this angle. Sometimes, you know, solution to a problem, you know, is something we can say, na so you say and that boom, that solves all your problems. It, you know, we are open. We've been in this for long, man. You know, despite the IT teaching in the amount, business has always been my background goal or deal because you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a pilot. At the end of the day, what's the bottom line? You know, so if you can make the money, exactly, that's the point. You know, if you can make the money in any way, so far as they're legitimate, you know, legal, and it's, you know, respectable business, why not? You know, and a lot of people are into almost careers, which is fine. I'm not discounting anybody's careers, but hey, it wouldn't hurt. Hey, has a ubenya side business via amounts and residual income. It's always nice if you can afford it. Now there's a group out there of person sorry can imagine pay or new be near some that for the rest of their life or more. I mean, we respect that. But for the large part of us in India, we want to do and not just do something, we want to help people around us to be able to also, you know, achieve their goals in Kakaka. But if we are all able to get something going, I think that it will be a beautiful thing, you know. You know, we want to help as many people as we have thrown the ideas out. Maybe they are making a catfish. I'm looking to other things. Even in that area, if you want to, you know, come, let's work together and build this into a big thing. Why not? Because even if I'm able to build a very huge enterprise alone, a big headache for me to manage it on a day-to-day basis. You know, you need people.
Build nothing na kama use ana.
Building nothing not what's a pub, you know. Talking about the pub, you know, may work the umbrellas, the chairs, and everything for the pubs to see our Ghana.
Okay.
I have one of the businesses I have is a DJ business. I didn't send you the flyer.
Yeah. Your time no. Your time no.
It's
with 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I can be betrayed. Yeah, I say Ghana so.
Exactly.
Especially try to 30 seconds.
Exactly. It's, you know, yeah, you are my Mr. Let's try and endeavor to find something that we are proud of going on in Ghana. You'll be proud to wait to me. Even if it is one person crying, you better their lives is worth it. What's all Ghana so bad? Can who say yes, abuche, but oba as a sunya adwin sakra say. And you may be out your Ghana na on a daily basis, no matter what. Who try when America will put you in your place and you conform. Then you dear. But when your opportunity to not so be bad, but mem will reinfuse it. That's the most important thing. Say we are there of you. Until no banner say on star the can be try and do something there that at least it will connect you to the people at Uja Mobile. So that's the little I have to say. And the last thing is that Yanka home or Hana Yibina software say Ubitimi join forces with one or two and make it better. Why not? It's all very, very important.
That's Max. That's
Yes,
say
yes,
yeah. Max number na ho. Person get in touch. Person usua tilapia. Person we business. Bia.
There are about 8 to 10 businesses.
Oh,
anyway. It's still on course. We'll talk about that. Now, for the other way quickly, for the other way to her, the one with the red, the picture
red,
with the red, quickly.
The red,
Yeah, the one with the red marking, quickly. What's red marking? I wear a dynamic now. What was that? Me were restaurant, we were kitchen, butchery, bakery, at the top.
Oh yeah, at the top. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. And in the big area, I have indoor event center.
Okay.
I have outdoor event center.
Okay.
All these are plans that I work on, of course, one thing at a time. But if you have the desire to have any business within this scope, yeah, Malesti, there are some other businesses are main listed. I need picture you so. I am actually developing. Maybe to say moanyang, goats and sheep, cayenne pepper, or pepper varieties, jalapeno, or pepper cultivation. All these are business, are mature home plants near there. May develop, ginger and the rest, So there is just a snippet of what the plan is. And if you have interest to develop any of these and you want us to work together, I believe in we create, we share, and we all enjoy. I don't want to be the big guy with all these businesses running for me. No, I don't want to be that. I want us to do that and so anybody who has the goal, the desire, the heart, and plan to do something, let's talk.
Yep. Max.
Yes,
Max, no. I say on one person will be
yeah.
Wow,
it's not the best.
Different ideas near day.
It's not the best.
Let's get in touch once again. The number 954-536-0634. Get in touch. In between idea so between actual so between actual. Like, share, and subscribe. And their topic was Enterprise Spotlight, where ideas meet possibility. Make sure you spend wisely, save intentionally, and be generous. Again, subscribe to the Patrick Beff YouTube channel. The amount 4 year every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Ghana time. Salute. See you next week.
Thank you.